Prospector Kyle and myself are in Silver City, Idaho, where millions of dollars of gold and silver were extracted in the late 1800s. Now I'm in the center of Silver City, and right behind me is the old church, standing on the top of the only bedrock hill that I can find in the town. Let's go see what that has to offer. There's not much of a path here, so you literally get to walk up the bedrock. Oh wow, just saw a hawk fly off the top of it too. Anyways, this old church is just sitting up here. Has one of the best views in town. What do you think, Kyle? All right, so we are at the footsteps of the church, and it overlooks the entire town of Silver City. If you look way on top, we'll take the drone up there in a little bit. We have an old gold mine. If you care to come to the historic town of Silver City and actually go to Mass, looks like they are still holding it at Our Lady of Tears Catholic Church. What do you think, Kyle? It's about time you get baptized. Take us to the gold, Kyle. Take us to the gold, buddy. So we just left the grounds of the church, and we are coming up on what was built in 1892. This is the only school. This is the Idaho Standard School. Now, right behind the school, we have a bunch of really old houses that were fixed up, Victorian style. People currently live in a lot of them. Some of them might be vacant. And some of the old roads downtown. Could you imagine just standing right here back in the day and having a shootout? Right across from these old houses is the backside of the Idaho Hotel. We're gonna go see the front side of that soon. It's pretty incredible. It's falling apart like crazy, but people are still staying in it to this day. Now we're on the upper side of the city, couple streets away from the church, and we have some older buildings right here. Looks like we have, meat market, established in 1867. And right across from it is this funky building. I didn't know what it was coming in, but if it's across from something else of food, it's probably something to do with beverage or food. Yeah, it's a brewery vat. So this barrel was one of the huge vats used in the brewery, which stood in front of the ice house just down the street. It was set up here by Will Hawes, who was born in Fairview on War Eagle Mountain and lived in Silver City all of his life. Pretty cool, Kyle. Kyle, we don't want to get caught here. Let's get out of here. We're on Dead Man Alley. All right, so we are inside one of the historic buildings here.
Silver Slipper Saloon.
What was that?
Silver Slipper Saloon.
This is the Silver Slipper Saloon.
So it was the last business that was here before the town was kind of
What have you got flat that I can
Amazing.
put this on?
abandoned. Oh, yeah.
And one of the original bar tops up here.
Yeah, because this like next to that sound check I've got.
It's a real cozy place.
Your daddy can get
You know, back then they actually used their brains and they put the drugstore right next to the saloon. Really smart. I don't know why we stopped doing that. So right here in the center of town we have Pat's Whatnot Shop. This is where you get your jewelry, gifts, and souvenirs. One of the only stores here in town. All right, let's go inside the Idaho Hotel and see what it looks like. What's up, buddy? This is the inside of the Idaho Hotel. They have tons of just museum-like cases. A lot of the old artifacts found here. And it's actually still a restaurant in the back, so come on down and stay. Fairly common in saloons during the gold rush period were coin-operated gambling machines, just like this one, which is the upright wheel machine. Have an old telephone booth inside. Really cool. I love how they kept it all old. They didn't really mess with anything. Ceiling, everything is just all original panels. Really cool. All right, we just left the Idaho Hotel and we're walking north down the hill to the entrance of the cemetery. All right, we are walking into the Silver City Citizens Cemetery. Now, these people definitely have one of the most gorgeous views in the whole entire valley. I would take this over any city plot. Hey, Uncle Jim, what are you doing? You're digging up dead people. All right, let's see what they got in their hands.
We just have to dig up the bodies and take the teeth. So that's what we're planning to do this afternoon.
Everyone's gone.
Everybody clears out. We're going to dig up all these bodies and get the gold.
All right.
That's all I got to say.
There's a 1896. There's a 1913, 1902, 1895. Really pretty cemetery.
Scrape that shit off the top there and put it in your pocket.
At its height in the 1880s, Silver City had a population of nearly 2,500 people and approximately 75 businesses. Scattered throughout the mountains nearby is an accumulation of almost 200 silver and gold mines. Within the first 10 years of production, Silver City made a total of $30 million in profits. At the start of World War II, mining restrictions forced the last of Silver City's operating mines to shut their doors, and the community soon became a ghost town. The people still thrive here, so if you ever have time, drive the back roads. It only takes an hour from Boise, and come get a little bit of history yourself. Kyle and I had a blast, as well as my aunt and uncle, and we thank you for checking out another Mayhem Prospecting adventure. We'll see you on the next one.